Now at 5:30, California senior citizens are more likely to be the victims of cyber fraud than any other state in the nation. That's according to the FBI.
Well, On Your Side's Christine Lazar shows us how one state lawmaker is now looking to protect seniors, spurred to action in part by one of the stories Christine brought to us.
When one local senior lost her entire life savings to a wire fraud scam, she and her adult children decided to sue her bank, claiming that it should have done more to protect her. After a California lawmaker heard about her story, he decided to write a bill that he says will make seniors safer.
Last winter, we introduced you to Alice Lynn. At 80 years old, long since retired, she lost her life savings to scammers, wiring them more than $700,000, none of which she was able to get back.
I've been through hell, and I don't want anyone, honestly, to go through what I've been through.
Hoping to spread awareness and to recoup some of her losses, Lynn sued her bank, Chase, accusing them of not doing enough to protect its most vulnerable customers.
Only if they had done a little something to protect elders like me from being scammed, then I wouldn't be where I am now, an 80-year-old widow, left to pick up the pieces of my life.
State Senator Bill Dodd's staff saw our report last February.
That's how we did hear about it.
Spurring him to take action.
Trying to regulate the banking business is difficult.
Right now, banks can avoid any legal liability by claiming they didn't know there was fraud involved. That means once customers wire money to scammers, they rarely get any of it back. But Dodd's bill, SB 278, would mandate that financial institutions delay transactions of more than $5,000 by at least 3 days if they suspect an elderly customer is the victim of fraud. Banks would also have to train employees to look for signs of elder financial fraud, things like large withdrawals or sudden transactions. And banks would have the duty of informing an emergency contact or joint account holder of any suspicious withdrawals.
Just even some basic questions. Do you know who you're wiring this money to? Might go a long, long way to finding out that, hey, this is a scam.
Senate Bill 278 has passed both the House and the Senate and is now on the governor's desk for signature. The banking industry has cautioned that the bill could delay how quickly seniors get large sums of cash for legitimate reasons. They've also accused the bill of burdening bank employees and essentially making banks conservators over elderly customers' accounts.
It's a hassle, I'm sorry. It's going to be a hassle, but you should already be doing this anyway.
Senior advocacy groups have praised Dodd's bill, including AARP, Consumer Reports, and the National Consumer Law Center. But critics say this is the government overstepping its role.
I think it's a fair criticism. I, too, have found that from time to time we tend to go overboard here. But if we're going overboard in an attempt to help those people protect their life savings or to protect them personally from fraud, I think, yes, we should do that.
As for Lynn, her case was moved over to federal court, and the bank's attorneys have asked a judge to dismiss it. Chase told us that both a banker and a manager asked Lynn probing questions and warned her that she may not be able to get her money back after a wire transfer. We're still waiting on that judge's ruling. Christine Lazar, KCAL News.